Like, you guys are supposedly the free speech people. I don't ban people. You're not the free speech people if you're banning people.
This is like my space. You know what I mean? This is my safe space, right?
This is your safe space. Oh my God. Yeah. I love this. I want you to try to talk me out of voting for Kamala Harris. This is
Dude,
great.
can I? Yes!
Yes, let's do it.
I'm upset.
By me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you a Democrat?
No, I'm definitely not a Democrat.
Then why do you care? Why are you worried about the party's machinations?
Okay.
Why are you upset on their behalf?
Because
That doesn't make any sense to me.
And this is the guy that I want to win.
The pedophile.
In general, I like his immigration policy. I think we need to stop.
Because you want to kick brown people out of the country. What state do you live in?
I live in Maryland.
Why the f do you give a shit about immigration? Well, you're in Maryland. Control the pro-Trump stream. What is the pro-Trump stream? We absolutely control the pro-Trump stream. Yeah, Democrats insta-ban in the chat. I'm not even a Democrat. Biggest MAGA channel on Twitch. And it has 282 followers. But to be fair, it could be the biggest MAGA channel on Twitch. I'm kind of doubting it though. So we're probably gonna get banned pretty easily.
Tell him, like, bro, Fat Sax hates it. Yeah, we should have been like, shout out Fat Sax. Hey, that's the streamer that said it. You should go troll him. Streamer. Oh my God, that would have been so fucking funny. We were like, yeah, he's a super political streamer. He's one of us. You know what I mean? But he's the one who said that. You should go to his channel. Fat Sax just goes live and gets fucking raged on by a leftist. I'm a far leftist on stream right now. You want to talk to me? Sure. Are you going to vote for Kamala Harris? I'm cool. You seem cool, not going to lie. I felt the vibes in your first chat, and I was like, "No, I think we're cool here." Probably. Are you like? Is there like? Could you get talked out of it? Potentially. Like, look. What if? Hear me out. Oh, those are kind of cool emotes. Hear me out. Like, you maybe don't like either candidate, but like, I really like my candidate. Like, what like deal could we make with your faction politically to just be like, you give us this election, okay, and then, you know, maybe we work out some sort of deal. I don't know, like, what do you want? Call or Discord with me? Do you have a Discord? Do you want? What do you? You're far lefty. You're probably not gonna want to be in my Discord. Should we do a Discord? What is this? Do you stream? What? It's a trap. Don't do it. Oh, you're gonna just say the N-word and then get me banned? That's what people think. That's. I'm on stream right now. Are you live right now? If you're live right now, and we can like confirm chill. Let's see this.
My show is the Troll Patrol.
Oh. Confirm chill. Let's see this.
Oh, my friend.
It's in your chat.
The Troll Patrol.
Fuck you, Flute. Fuck you.
Oh, Flute is cool.
Fuck you, chat.
Troll Patrol.
Fuck you, Flute. Fuck you.
Oh, Flute is cool.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Flute is cool.
Nah, yeah, dude, I'm fine. I'm down. You want to get in a Discord call? I'm down. Oh, I'm muted? Oh, he muted me. I don't know if you heard me. I'm down. I'm down. He's from Virginia, I'm guessing. Oh, he took me down. I was like, yeah. I'm down. He's from Virginia, I'm guessing. Oh, he took me down. I was like, yeah. I'm down. He's from Virginia, I'm guessing. Oh, he can hear me now? He took me down. I was like, what's up, bro? I was like, yeah. Hello.
How do I,
I'm down to chill.
A link.
He's from bumfuck who cares. Dude, I live in Maryland.
Is my Discord. Oh, hold on. I can just do it in the chat. Because the chat loves this shit.
Okay, there's the Discord.
They totally get a kick out of it.
Hey.
Oh, what's up, my friend?
What's up, dude?
What's going on? Yeah, I want you.
Hold on, I want to make sure I don't have the audio relap on.
Get a little feedback.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I love this. I want you to try to talk me out of voting for Kamala Harris. This is
Dude,
great.
can I? Yes!
Yes, let's do it.
I've been saying we can unite on this. Flute, if you're listening, look, we'll make up.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna do a good job of it, but I want you to try.
Oh, come on. Okay. Do you not think that literally Kamala and Joe schemed their way out of facing a primary challenge from your own side? How can you support this?
I mean,
they dropped him out at the perfect time. If they could have had a normal primary election cycle, and if I was on your side, I'd be like, look, I don't want to necessarily die on the hill of the Biden-Harris admin. If you have other options like, I don't know, Pete Buttigieg, whoever else is on your side, I'm not gonna get into that, but I'm just saying, like, how do you support, especially after this whole like argument about protecting democracy, an administration that just luckily enough drops out at the perfect time that the vice president just gets the nomination? It's the same administration now. You have no chance of like, I don't want to get too, I get a little ranty, sorry, but
oh, you're fine. You're fine. I get ranty too, my friend. Okay.
Wrestle with that.
So I'm not technically a Democrat. I am a leftist, but I would say I caucus with the Democrats, much like a Bernie Sanders, because they're the closest thing to my political beliefs. As I would have preferred an open primary, and I think the Democrats have some really strong candidates that would have ran. That would have been cool, but I am a student of politics and kind of, I realize how everything works. Joe Biden had every intention of running for office. He thought he could. It was always his decision. And the primary happened the way it would for a normal incumbent candidate. And then everybody freaked out after the debate. And it's true. The motherfucker is too old. I don't understand why right-wingers are trying to attack the Democrats on this end, because
it's sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Cut you off.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I think it's ironic after the party that's been like screeching about this attack on democracy, we're now seeing a party basically like assume that this administration has a right to an 8-year term. If like they have the right to. I'm not a big fan of incumbency, other than maybe the 2 terms that presidents get. But my point is, like, you have an administration.
You're looking at it as if it was some sort of grand conspiracy, and it wasn't. It was an old man. It was an old man that had to pry the. It was an old man that had to pry the presidency out of his fucking almost cold dead hands, basically.
Right, but like, what are you saying?
And rightfully, Biden-Harris was who they voted for in the primary. Harris was there to take over should Joe Biden not be able to fulfill his role. Joe Biden released his electors and encouraged them to vote for Harris. The electors voted for Harris. There was a process that happened.
Right.
As a political nerd, I'm a wonk man. I'm the I watch fucking C-SPAN on my stream and make dick and fart jokes.
I hear you. So
that talking point shot down, right? You understand how the process works.
I don't know that it's shot down because it's not a democratic process you went through. The vice president is entitled to the general election ticket. That
what do you mean entitled?
Primary election.
Joe Biden.
The funniest part is that we told you that Biden was senile, and they were called cheap fakes by Karine Jean-Pierre from like the last 2 months.
Well, that's her job, is to talk on behalf of the administration.
Sure, all right, that's some good cope. But like,
That's not cope, man. That's how shit works. Her job is literally to speak on behalf of Joe Biden and his
There
agenda.
was no like right wing. You said you said you're left wing. Pretend like it was just all like left wing, right? And you had your own primaries. Would Kamala have been your top vote?
Nah.
Would you have been like, this Biden-Harris administration was so good that I would vote for Kamala Harris?
Well, here's the thing.
To someone else.
Here's the thing, man. Is I will.
Like what the Biden-Harris administration's done?
Yeah, brother. It has been. It has been. I am very. My number one concern is labor. That's my top issue I'm voting on is labor, and Joe Biden's been really good on labor. Joe Biden's been.
On labor?
She is supported by the UAW, so we don't really know yet, because she was a senator. She never served in an executive role.
All right.
Brother, I'm a wonk. I know how things work. I'm gonna give you like the technical response to shit.
I'm talking, man. I'm not like, I'm just sitting here. I'm chilling. I wasn't prepared to do this tonight.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nice to meet you. We should do this more.
Oh yeah. Pleasure. What was your name?
My name. I go by Pentuple on here.
Pentuple. I am JustinFREAKIN.
JustinFREAKIN. Nice to meet you.
And you are on the Troll Patrol live right now.
All right. Troll Patrol. Well, yeah, no, that's a big
Why?
thing for me.
Why are you voting for Trump? What has he done to win your vote?
Wow. Have you heard of no taxes on tips?
I think it's just I think. Oh, you don't want me to tear that one down for you?
No, I mean you can. It's kind of like a small one though. It's just a joke because it's very like timely. But I was gonna say like the illegal immigration. I don't think that the Kamala administration is gonna address that correctly. I think that mass deportations are needed, not just a path to citizenship. For
why do you want to mass deport people?
Because they came here illegally, and our social systems and social nets are not designed to handle this level of immigration. We can see it in New York. Even the mayor of New York was saying this is an issue that's going to destroy New York, and he sees no end to it.
Well, if you give them a path to citizenship, then they can work and earn their own way.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though, is the path to citizenship isn't going to fix the housing problems.
Well, there's more.
Housing.
No, there's more houses sitting empty than there are people in them right now.
Okay, so sorry, I had a CTS comment. In general, I like his immigration policy. I think we need to stop
because you want to kick
immigration.
Brown people out of the country.
Not brown people out, kick people out that came here illegally, especially.
But who is that predominantly going to be?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
Oh, because
brother, have you been to DonaldJTrump.com?
We can't deport.
Have you been to DonaldJTrump.com? Have you been to DonaldJTrump.com?
Yes. Yeah.
Like in the last couple of days, they just revamped it. I assume it's still what it was last night for the Elon Musk thing. It is as Nazi as it fucking it looks like a fucking Nazi propaganda website. Number one thing, mass deportation program in big bold red letters. It's insane, brother.
Donald Trump's website looks like a Nazi website.
Yeah.
Oh,
DonaldJTrump.com.
Okay.
Okay, they've changed it back. That was the launch. That's not the same. That's not the same site. They switched it for the Elon Musk thing last night. Then, and they launched their platform.
Okay.
Because it was what was well, brother. I can show you the video from last night.
No, I mean it's
So you hate brown people? Is that it?
No, I don't hate brown people.
Well, then why do you want to kick a bunch of people out? Do you know it costs like $10,000 a head?
Okay, what do you think happens when a country of 300 million takes in 100 million people in 10, 20 years?
We have survived.
Take people in at a reasonable pace.
We have been surviving on immigrant labor. It's what makes a country thrive. We've known this throughout history.
In the last 4 years.
Brother, have you read a fucking history book?
Them for what?
doing the jobs that like Americans don't want to do. A lot of agricultural jobs, a lot of factory farming jobs.
They're already here.
Brother, they've even been using children in like McDonald's and shit. Do you not read the news?
I have not heard of widespread child labor at McDonald's.
You need to look that shit up, brother. Well, it's not just at McDonald's. There's been multiple locations. Several factories have been employing children.
McDonald's illegal child labor.
Just look up child labor.
Over 300 minors found working at 3 McDonald's franchises. 2 10-year-olds were among hundreds working in violation of federal labor law.
Yeah, brother. Like,
okay, what do you?
Do you know what? Do you know what?
Illegal.
Do you know?
People commit crime.
That is what this fucking economy has thrived on. Is illegal workers.
200 in the nation. And you're saying this is what like that just doesn't even mathematically make sense.
That's 300 miners in 3
Right.
McDonald's.
How big is the population of the U.S.?
303 McDonald's, brother. That's a sample of 3 McDonald's. Do you understand proportions? I told you, look up child labor.
100 children working there's 100 children at each McDonald's?
You just saw the headline, did you not?
Yeah, no, but clearly you weren't suggesting there were 100 children at each McDonald's.
What did the story say?
I've lost you. Where are you? I don't have your stream up now. I can't see you. Where'd you go?
You just had it on the. It was like what you pulled up.
Look, I can pull it back up. This it ain't nothing but a thing. It's right here. ABC News.
What does pentuple mean?
Honestly, it started just like kind of as nonsense, to be honest. But then it is like quintuple.
Well, nonsense makes sense, my friend.
Oh, you can't give me those easy ones, man. You gotta let me get away with something on here. Let me give you a follow. Where'd you go? JustinFREAKIN.
Give me followers?
No, I said give you a follow. My bad.
Oh yeah. Give me a follow. we find out what that news be doing Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, are you 5 times over? Are we reading too much into the name?
Well, I thought of this after, but I come from a family of 5. I have 2 sisters, so like my parents and my sisters. I was like, that's 5. So I could, if I gotta come up with an answer, that's one.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah! I wish I had your hairline, man.
Wow, what? My chat's always making fun of mine. What the fuck? How are you the one to fucking be nice to me?
What? I'm over here with a bandana on, covering up what I got going on.
Well, I'm losing it like right here.
Well, Unknown Frost, what the fuck does the entire story say? Like we're bantering on air right now. Like we didn't really have time to deep dive. But if you want to deep dive, that's what we do over here on the Troll Patrol. So come on over and give me a follow, Unknown Frost.
The Troll Patrol.
You can find out what that news be doing. So what else you like about Trump?
And Caitlin.
The fuck is that flag?
The Caitlin Clark poster.
You have a fucking Trump flag. That's the cuckiest shit I've ever seen.
I have a Trump cutout and a Trump jersey on the cutout.
I would never worship a politician like that. I'd never have a man's name on my wall. What else would you call it?
What about Caitlin Clark? Would you put a Caitlin Clark poster up?
I'm not into basketball, but good on her.
It's just classic election. It's like it's politics. This is the guy. You know where this won't be? When there's a different candidates in 2028.
So like I don't understand the candidate swag. It seems cucky to me.
Yeah, because you don't have a fucking good candidate that your side is actually hype about.
No, I don't.
Okay, hold on. You know our election system relies on electing a person.
Well, first of all, the enthusiasm seems to be behind Harris right now.
We have to vote between.
So you're coping.
The reason I have this because I'm a political streamer, and 2 because I understand the game that we're playing. The
Do
whole
you?
point of everything we're doing is that on November 5th, we have to choose one of two people. And this is the guy that I want to win.
The pedophile.
Well, I think you want to do this kind of debate.
Well, I mean, it's true. He's flying on Epstein's plane right now. Wish Giselle Maxwell good luck. Was sued by
What did you
a
think about Pizzagate?
with the QAnon
The
conspiracy.
emails. No, it wasn't QAnon. It was before that.
Oh yeah, it's the precursor to QAnon. But like the dude goes into the pizza place with a gun,
No,
and it doesn't even have a fucking
no,
basement.
I'm talking about the emails from John Podesta and the language in them. And look, you might be able to cope somehow and say it wasn't about
Cope?
children and pedophilia and shit.
How is it about children and pedophilia?
Very
Dude, that's
good
whack
fucking
job. You know that's
No,
conspiracy.
it wasn't. What is
shit.
it? One of the sentences in John Podesta's email said, what was it? Okay, first of all, by the way, does the FBI not have like open?
Brother, you're literally supporting a guy that has been photographed with Jeffrey Epstein multiple times, and you're trying to accuse other people
Wait.
pedophilia.
So your evidence is that Trump was pictured with Jeffrey Epstein.
Multiple times, told you Zane said I am I really like the guy. He likes young women the way that I do. Literally quoted saying that. Flew on Epstein's plane.
Video of that quote. Where'd that quote come from?
How many didn't he have 8 contacts for Trump in his black book? Brother, come the fuck was sued by one of the underage girls. And your evidence that John Podesta was a pedophile was some crazy fucking interpretation of an email. The art. Listen to yourself. You are fucking crazy, dude.
Looking up stuff you tell me to look up. Why don't you look it up, man?
I know exactly what you're talking about because I lived through that
So how do
bullshit.
you defend that? If you had a friend with that art in your house, would you not be freaked the fuck out?
I don't understand what you're. I've got friends with freaky art in their houses.
Well, maybe that makes sense then.
Maybe you're just uptight.
Oh, well, how dare you?
How dare I? Maybe
How dare
do you smoke the weed?
What are you a cop? The fuck? Hell no. Never. Oh, I see. Wait, are we allowed? Oh, wait. No, I can't. No, I don't.
Oh, come on, smoke with me.
No, man, no, never.
It is perfectly fine on Twitch if you are sitting
I
in
didn't know that.
a state where it is legal.
I am.
Oh, they're making me take another one. Can I talk you into voting for RFK instead? He seems more up your alley.
I mean, I don't think you're gonna get me off Trump.
Why?
I know you're not, but this is fun. I like talking about it.
What? Okay, immigration. You hate brown people, want to kick them out.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Well, why do you want them to leave?
Because they're here illegally. You can't just
We have really stupid immigration laws.
we can't have social nets and just let people show up and walk in.
Well, you keep saying social nets, man.
can't have both.
Have you ever been on any kind of assistance?
We're 40 trillion in debt.
Do you know what debt is?
Over, bro.
Oh, hold on. Before you start talking about debt, do you know what debt is?
Do I know what debt is?
Yes.
I mean,
We're in a fractured reserve banking system. Do you know what debt is? Do you know who we're in debt to?
Do we owe some debt to China? Is that right?
A little, very little. Who are we in debt to?
China, right?
No. No. The majority of our debt is owned by the American people because debt is our money supply.
Well, 10% of it's to China. So hey, hold on.
I said a very small amount.
Credit? 10% is significant enough that it's, you know,
The majority of our
you got
debt,
partial credit for
the majority of our debt is owed to the American people in bonds because debt is our money supply.
You can't give me an F.
Okay, hold on.
Give me at least a C.
Understand that debt is our money supply. Are you with me?
Okay.
That's how things work in a fractured reserve banking system.
Okay, can you help me understand the chart that I've seen where it shows like that what was it? Some statistic like half the money in circulation from the Federal Reserve was printed in the last 3 years, something like that.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking? You know what I'm
Yes,
referencing?
yes.
Help me understand.
Yes,
help
yes.
me
We've
understand that.
we've increased the money supply in like the last. It was predominantly during COVID.
Was that good? Should we have done that? Like, what's
There is debate. Okay, so money we have fiat currency. It means our money isn't real.
right?
It's just a
You like
number.
Bitcoin?
It's just a number on a ledger. Bitcoin is a scam, my friend.
Bitcoin's a scam.
I assure you. Have you ever invested money in Bitcoin?
Yeah, and I'm like doing okay.
You're doing okay.
Yeah.
Right now, it's bounced back. It's gonna go down again.
I
It's gone down multiple times, is it not? How long have you owned it?
I've been buying it for a couple years, so I've averaged down. Overall, I'm
Well, you came in high to
It's not
begin
like I'm
with,
So deep in it, not like super deep in it.
but it is a total scam because when it collapses, there's gonna be nobody to give you any money on it.
Yeah, well, that'll suck.
It will suck, my friend.
Yeah.
That's why you have to have a government back your currency because then there's some faith and credit is what it's called. Do you talk to people on your stream about Bitcoin and shit?
Oh no, not really. No, we don't talk about like investing or anything.
Okay.
Why?
Hocus, I think you need to look that up, my friend. You are incorrect.
What? That Bitcoin is like bad?
No,
What?
that Hocus is saying that currency doesn't equal debt, but it absolutely does. We live in a fractured reserve banking system. The Federal Reserve issues bonds, blah blah blah, deposit in the bank issues out loans, and that's how money is created. It's wild that so many people get on the stream and try to act like experts on things. I will tell you that I'm a dumbass, and I'm still probably not doing what I just said justice, but it's somewhat an accurate description of the system that we have. But you should totally look it up and not trust me. Especially about finances. But here's the other thing I can say is that fucking money, economics, none of that shit is real. None of these people that call themselves economists, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just guessing.
I tend to agree with that. Let's go, Rip.
That's the
Let's
truth.
go, Rip. WWW.
What else you want to talk about? What other things are you passionate about? But what state do you live in?
I live in Maryland.
Why the fuck do you give a shit about immigration? Well, you're in Maryland. Well, you're worried about the fucking Canucks coming down? No, you're not even worried about the Canucks. It is immigration from a certain fucking set of people, isn't it? You're in Maryland, and immigration is your number one issue? Jesus fucking Christ, brother. Do you realize how stupid that sounds?
Probably number one. Yeah, dude, you can't just let the entire world come here.
You're in Maryland. Are you seeing an invasion of people? And even the people that you have in Maryland probably cook you excellent Mexican food. Do they fucking not, dude? You want white people tacos? Are you dumb? I want immigration from other countries because white people don't know how to fucking cook. Have you had real goddamn tacos?
I've had tacos. I had a roommate.
Have you had real tacos? Taco Bell don't count.
No, my Mexican roommate in college counts, right?
Sadie, what do you mean I'm the soy meme? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. How am I the fucking soy meme? Soy my fucking balls. Jesus Christ, right wingers are morons. That's my problem, man. Is learn like what you're fucking talking about before you talk about it. Living in Maryland talking about immigration. What else you got? What other fucking issue animates you other than immigration, Maryland boy?
I don't want to tax the rich more.
Why the fuck not?
For everyone.
Why the fuck not?
The richest billionaire has like what 200 billion, and our government's spending like how many trillions a year? Like it just doesn't like there's bigger issues. It's not the solution.
No. That is the biggest issue. All of your problems are brother. Remember how I was talking about money earlier? Money is finite. When you give $200 billion of your money to a billionaire, they are sucking money out of your economy, out of your schools, out of your roads, out of your bridges.
The billionaires are doing that?
Yes.
When do the billionaires suck my money out?
When you shop at Amazon, when you shop at Walmart, when you shop at these multinational corporations.
A third of my paycheck. I feel like that's the bigger issue. I'd love to not lose.
No, it's not.
Paycheck. What do you mean?
What's a third of your man? Okay.
Everything I've ever bought on Amazon, I was happy to pay for.
Well, first of all, you have to make over like 50, 60 grand as a single person to even pay fucking taxes. And if you are, you're doing it wrong, my friend.
What do I need to do? How do I get a you know?
To pay federal income tax. You're gonna have to pay the other shit you actually see, right? So your other shit's gonna be your state, your local, your FICA, shit like that. You get something for those. You understand that, right? Your federal, you're all gonna get back. The federal government.
Something for those when I don't get something from Amazon. I don't understand that. I absolutely disagree.
When you spend your money with Amazon,
I get like a penny back.
When you spend your money at Amazon, it sucks it from your local economy and puts it in Jeff Bezos' pocket, puts it in the shareholders of Amazon, and then you don't have it floating around in your local economy.
Amazon, like this webcam, I got the value that I was willing to give up for it. It's like almost a 1-to-1 ratio as far as the value that I feel like I got out of it and what I gave up.
The revenue didn't stay in your local economy.
It's like a penny on the dollar.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. The concentration of wealth in the hands of billionaires is a detriment to us as a society. Okay, I bet you hate Bill Gates, don't you?
I don't hate Bill Gates. I'm not a fan.
Okay, I'm not a fan of Bill Gates either. Bill Gates uses his... Hold on. Bill Gates uses his immense wealth to try to influence public policy.
Hell yeah.
On vaccines, on schools.
I'm with you.
No person should be that rich that they should be able, that they could use their immense wealth to be able to influence public policy. So taxes should be confiscatory.
Public policy that aren't just Bill Gates and probably.
It's not just Bill Gates. It's the rich motherfuckers at the Heritage Foundation. It's the rich motherfuckers. It's the rich motherfuckers everywhere, man. And in your local community, your fucking government is probably bought and paid for by whatever industry that your system, your economic system, is on the back of. You've probably got a local factory boss that's buying off your fucking mayor and your police force. Every town fucking does, man.
I'll have to investigate my local warehouses.
But it's money corrupts. And that's why we should tax.
I don't disagree. I don't think people.
That's why we should tax billionaires out of existence.
Well, I don't know about that. I think if we
I do.
The rich, you're just gonna affect like hear me out. Let me make an argument. So if you start taxing people who make a ton of let me make this argument because maybe I think we can agree on this. I'm gonna yap a little bit, but I'm
let you yap.
I promise. So like with the wealth tax, right? It's like annual, year to year, right? Do you think an artist who spends like 4 or 5 years investing their time in a project and then say it's a band, they work hard on this album and they're not really picking up, but then they have this 1 year, they just go crazy. They're touring, everyone's paying them, they make a killing, they make 15 million in a year.
but then the band kind of fizzles off. They can't really catch that wave, and they're like, looking for it. The way they made their money, they made their 15 million in 1 year. Would you agree that if we're going to have some sort of like wealth tax, that it shouldn't be year to year? Because I feel like we're going to get into a position where people who make their money quickly are being penalized instead of people who make their money.
I just said tax billionaires out of existence, and you just gave me an
Right, but how do you think
example
we do that? That's
of
gonna be
somebody
done by,
with
like, an
$15 million.
certain annual income that is taxed. Like, who needs 15 million a year? But
Well, it's a capital gains tax.
Everyone that makes
It's a higher stock trade tax.
Well, it's not. They're not. It's not all the same. There's a lot of variables here, but I'm just saying in general.
I mean, I had actual proposals.
Works for 10 years on.
No artist is going to be affected by a capital gains tax or a stack on a tax on stock trades.
Okay, so you wouldn't agree with this income tax then? Are you in favor of like an income tax where the bracket is like 60, 70%, 80% over like 10 million, 20 million?
Here's my thing, man. I want to make America great again. I want to return I want to return to the tax bracket we had in the 50s. We had over 90% tax rate on corporations. Lenny brings up a great point. The government is replacing taxes with fees because you refuse to tax rich people. That's why, like, you get pulled over for speeding the tickets so much. That's how your local government's making revenue, because you refuse to tax rich people.
Well, I'm in favor of self-driving cars all the way.
That can't be done. Oh my God, motherfucker! You live in a fantasy world. Self-driving cars. Do you know how many fucking people have been killed by self-driving cars?
No, well, I'm just saying, like, eventually.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah. You think the technology's impossible? You think we'll never get there?
We aren't anywhere near it.
Well, sure, but like, do you think it's impossible to have AI drive?
I mean, anything's possible, but like, we aren't anywhere near it. I'm a realist, my friend.
I mean, I've seen there, like, aren't there like?
Go look up how many people have been injured or killed by self-driving cars in 2024.
I hear you.
How many accidents it has caused? How many have caught on fire?
Okay, well, that's different. It's because of the AI driving that they catch fire, is it?
It's because of, I wouldn't want to trust them if they're catching on fire. My friend, like, here's my problem with right-wingers. I
feel like we're having a good time.
Right-wingers don't ever really know what they're talking about. They've never... You say things that sound good, but you've never dug under the surface and understand what you're actually talking about.
I wasn't even ready to do this tonight. I thought we were just hanging out, man.
Fair enough. I put you on the spot.
Well, no, it's fine. You can put me on the spot.
I'm gonna blame it on Flute. Flute came in here.
Flute started all of this.
Yeah.
Well done, Flute.
Flute is welcome over here with me.
Loop. I ignored the second half of that name because I couldn't get it. It's Flute Loop.
Flute Loop. It's hilarious, is it not? It's so adorable.
You shouldn't have to prepare.
It's adorable. Flute Loop is welcome over in my chat. They said you banned them.
I did.
How do you ban? Like, you guys are supposedly the free speech people. I don't ban people. You're not the free speech people if you're banning people. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it's wait, hold on. This is like my space. You know what I mean? This is my safe space, right?
This is your safe space. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm all come on over here, fucking call in, argue with me, bitches.
See, Flute's just being mean to me. Why would I want that in my chat?
Well, have you tried not being a dumb fuck? If Flute is calling you a dumb fuck, have you tried not being a dumb fuck?
Oh, it's a Snap. Snap wants to get on the call. That's Justin's call. We're in his Discord. So.
Is that one of your people?
Yeah.
You wanna let him step
I'm
up to the
gonna
plate?
say you make the call.
I'll let you go back to your stream. It was a pleasure talking to you. If you wanna,
Wait, you're kicking me out? Wait, you're kicking me out now. Now you're the one you said free speech. You dirtbag. You're gonna ban me.
I didn't.
Sorry, I thought you-
What? I wasn't banning you at all. What?
Just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Oh, bro, I'm just having.
I eventually want to get off here and make
Look,
tacos.
I'm not. No. That's fair. That's fair. I will say, like, I'm a political streamer, but like, we don't get like, super like nerdy and deep into it. Like, we're just having fun. We don't,
I'm
we're not
super
trying to, like,
nerdy. Well, I don't.
grow each other.
Trump
I had fun
isn't
talking with
fun, man. Like it was fun.
hilarious.
Okay. Can I tell you this? I loved Trump, man, and especially like when he first got into politics. And here's the thing, hated Hillary, dude. I laughed my ass off when Trump won, but then like reality set in. Like this fucking goofball is gonna be president, and like there's no denying that Hillary would have been a much better president.
Oh, I would deny it, but go on.
I don't think so, because he was incompetent and inept, and like all fucking Republicans, he crashed the economy. He handled COVID poorly.
All right.
Yeah, like fucking Sadie says no wars, but like, do you not understand this shit takes time?
True,
Like
that's a big
it
one.
was
Big one.
Trump that was fucking with Ukraine at the time. Ukraine was
Wait,
wanting.
what?
Buddy, why do you think he got impeached the first time?
Hold on,
He
hold
tried
on,
to
hold on,
extort.
Hold on. Joe Biden was getting paid through his son by a
No, he wasn't.
gas company.
No, he wasn't. That's all bullshit. That is
That's all bullshit?
Yes, that has
Really?
all been completely debunked.
All of that's been debunked.
Not only that, you're going to tell me that Joe Biden went and bragged about getting a prosecutor
Wait,
fired,
hang on,
right?
Hang on. Are you telling me Hunter Biden didn't sit on the board for Burisma?
He
The
did.
Ukrainian-
He did.
Oh. Okay, what was he paid for that position?
No fucking
What was
clue.
crackhead Hunter Biden paid for that position?
I have no
Was it
fucking idea.
$80,000 a month?
Why do I give a shit about Hunter Biden?
Well, it'd be really convenient not to give a shit.
Barely I heard that he has a gigantic fucking cock.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Hey, W Hunter. I can't handle that. W Hunter.
So, I mean, what, like, you're going to tell me that Joe Biden got a prosecutor fired, right?
Well, do you think he didn't?
He did, but that was official U.S. EU policy. No, man.
What?
Look, here's what I'm gonna do for you.
So you're gonna tell me this? That's true. That I'm gonna tell you is true. I mean, it's fun.
You're gonna need to look into this, my friend.
I'll look into it. Whatever.
Okay, the guy that wrote the story about Hunter Biden and Burisma
Okay.
says that the right-wing media, he wrote about it he wrote for the New York Times. This happened and I'm gonna put it on my screen over here so you can see this.
I mean, like, I don't think it's only Hunter Biden. I think that like every career politician is probably guilty of this.
There is nepotism and shit. But hold on, you are accusing you're making
What a headline!
you are
Headline is so objective.
he is the one.
Or anything.
Hold on. He's the one that broke the story about Burisma. You wouldn't know Burisma if it wasn't for James Risen. He was writing for the New York Times. He was the one that wrote the story. Then the right-wing spin machine turned it upside down.
Okay.
I want
What was turned
to
upside down about it?
I want to point out that
You shouldn't have to prepare, Flute said.
still, when Joe Biden went to Ukraine, he was not trying to protect his son, quite the reverse. The then vice president issued his demands for greater anti-corruption measures by the Ukrainian government, despite the possibility that those demands would actually increase, not lessen, the chances that Hunter Biden and Burisma would face legal trouble in Ukraine. The prosecutor that Joe Biden fired wouldn't investigate Burisma, and it was the U.S. EU policy for that prosecutor to launch investigations into corruption, which included Burisma. He published the story in 2015, but it came back up in 2020.
Point that we're making, like, okay, this is all fine. His son.
The bigger point is you don't know what you're talking about, and you're trying to make accusations.
No, you're not. What I'm saying is you're not addressing like the core point that I'm making, which is that his son was getting paid $80,000 a month or whatever it was to be on a Ukrainian gas company.
Cool.
How could you get a more like obvious example of someone using their office for
I can give you one. I can give you one.
Okay, I mean
Jared Kushner's $2 billion deal with the Saudis.
So I don't get this wrong. Nancy Pelosi.
Motherfucker. Jared Kushner's $2 billion deal with the Saudis.
Can you see my screen? I don't know if you see my screen. You see this headline? I just want to know what you think of this.
Brother, I have advocated against Nancy Pelosi being able to trade stocks.
Right, but I'm just saying this is
multiple
like
times on my stream.
Right?
It is widespread. But you asked me to give you a bigger example than Hunter Biden, and I said Jared Kushner's $2 billion deal with the Saudis.
Oh, I don't know what you're referencing, to be honest with you.
Jared Kushner's $2 billion deal with the Saudis. How do you know about Hunter Biden making a few million sitting on a board using his name, and you don't know about $2 billion by the Saudis to Jared Kushner? If fucking it's such a deal breaker for you to vote for Democrats because of the corruption of Hunter Biden.
I'm not a single issue voter on it. It's just what we were talking about at the time. But I hear you. I'm not necessarily a fan of Jared Kushner, just like you said. I'll look into this.
But you're a fan of Trump. You're telling me it is disqualifying for the president's son to sit on a board and make a few million. But it's not disqualifying. You didn't even fucking know about Jared Kushner. $2 billion from the Saudis. Do you see the hypocrisy of right-wingers now?
No, I was making the point, like, you were talking about this whole Ukraine thing falling apart under Biden's presidency, and we have all these questions about his relationship there.
Brother, I want to get money out of politics, so, you know.
I don't disagree with getting money out of politics.
Well, cool. We need to have public financing of campaigns. We need to cut campaigns down to where, like, there's only, like, a month. How does that work? Each campaign only gets so much money that they can spend by taxpayer dollars, and they can't fucking be influenced by dark money or PACs or anything. I'm not actually... Hulkus, you're a stupid fuck because I'm not a communist. The chat will tell you that. Like, I even own my own business. Do you know what communism even means, my friend? I'm a capitalist.
Hell yeah.
I own my means of production. But if you punch a clock, if you have a boss, you're not a capitalist. You're a fucking worker. You don't own your means of production. Capitalism means the people with money make the rules.
Are you a worker?
I own my own business.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Self-made. What do you do?
I mean, I'm not self-made at all. I'm the product. I am from a poor community in Eastern Kentucky, and I can tell you all the ways that I was lifted up by government programs throughout my fucking life. So there's not self-made at all. I definitely know the society that helped build me.
Who else? Like, I guess a lot of people in your area also like have businesses. Like, why do you have a business and like not like, you know, everyone? Like, what made you get the business, even though you have government grants and stuff like that? I'm just curious. Like,
government grant. Well,
I'm just trying to get more. We're just having a conversation.
I'm a freelance video editor.
With you. I get the sense that.
Okay, look at my shit on stream. Look how cool it looks, man. I'm a freelance video editor.
Oh, dope. That's fucking awesome.
So, like, I run my own multimedia production company.
Let's go.
I sit here, I do voiceovers, I make videos for people and shit.
Sick. That's all. How long have you been streaming?
Since 2020.
Nice.
I started dry running like back in like 2018, but I actually like took to it in 2020 because I guess I had time.
Word. Well, hey man, it was fun. I'll let you have fun with Snap now.
Oh, is this Snap? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Fun.
Pentuple, my friend, it was good talking with you.
Hey, it was fun. We should do it again, honestly. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll hit you up on Discord or something.
Have a good rest of your
I know we
stream.
disagree, and I know your chat don't like me.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. There's no disagreement.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, like, you know, just be like, yeah, you.
I know it's fair. Have a good one, my friend.
You know, it's fun. All right, it was not good. Fuck you, flute. All right, see ya.
Aw, flute's nice. All right, Snappa, was that what your name was? Are you with us, my friend? You might be muted.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm actually a little bit curious, listening to you speak with Pentuple. I've been listening to a lot.
Hold on 1 second. I really need something to drink. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody, and then I'll be right back. The stream is in your hands. I'm just handing it over to a complete stranger.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Ginkgo Snappa Dragon. I stream off of Snappa Palace. I do Call of Duty and different things like that. Mainly Call of Duty. It's really fun. Am I good at it? Fuck no, I'm not. But I enjoy it, just like golf, you know?
You like golf?
Yeah, I suck at it, bro. I can like hit that ball 3 feet off of the ground, 50 yards, and with accuracy every time.
Okay, so I've played golf on video games since I was like a teenager. I play the shit out of like 2K20. I think it's 24. It might be 23. Whatever the current one is. I got a friend who plays in real life. He's in a tournament right now. He's up in Ohio playing in a tournament. He will not take me. I've never played golf in real life. I really want to play golf in real life. He won't fucking take me. He thinks I'm gonna embarrass him or something, or he'll have to like teach me and it'll slow him down.
Well, believe it or not, most of the people that play golf, they're bad at it. Okay. I was working at TPC Sawgrass, and if you follow golf,
Ooh, yeah.
I'm at the players course, you know. I was there. I was mowing the grass around the water, pruning roses. It was very beautiful. Loved it. But one time we were laying down pine straw around trees, and I was making fun of my manager because he was like 400 or 500 pounds. Like, he was a big guy, and he worked outside, which I'm like, how can you work outside and walk around and like that, and you're that big? I just don't understand.
You would think they would lose weight just by virtue of the job, right?
Right, but this guy was big, you know. Like, anyways, so like I was kind of making fun of his talk, and I was like, hey, you know, I was standing in the middle of the road like an idiot, and I was like, y'all gotta make sure that everything is level and flat and fluffy around the tree. And a truck came up, and a guy got out, and I didn't notice it. And one of my coworkers was like, get out of the road. But I look over, and there's Tiger Woods, man.
Oh shit!
He was like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, whoa. It's like, you know, like in his little talk, you know how he talks.
Well, what year was this? Was this top of the line Tiger Woods, or was this down on his luck Tiger Woods?
Oh yeah, down.
Sorry, I had to ask. All right. What were you curious about, my friend?
The beginning of the conversation was about Kamala, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, she's cool in our book. Well, okay. I can't speak for my chat, right? Because most of them think she's a cop and aren't cool with her. At one point in time, man, several people in my chat were saying they were going to vote for Trump. I don't know how much of that was a joke. how much of it, you know, they really meant it. It was like a burn it down kind of thing.
All right. Well, I mean, it is the troll patrol.
Yeah. A lot of people that watch my show aren't necessarily like Democrats. They like chaos.
Well, I'm actually appalled. I'm upset
Me? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, not at anybody really, but like for the Democratic Party. The reason being is because I believe in the rightful transition of power through vote. We the people have to have a voice. Okay, that's the only way that this crap works.
Well, there was a primary and Joe Biden won it.
Okay, so did the people vote in Kamala or did they vote in Joe Biden?
Well,
Which
they
one did vote?
they voted for the Biden-Harris ticket. They knew Harris was part of the package. She was there to take over for Biden.
No.
Like you guys are looking at it like it's something nefarious, but like it was literally Joe Biden had to have the presidency like grabbed from his almost cold dead hands. Pride from it, man. Like you don't like it had to pressure from Nancy Pelosi. That's why they were coming out like every day. There'd be like a new one every day. Joe Manchin came out. That one shocked the shit out of me. And when Joe Manchin came out, I knew it was over, man. Everybody was in agreement. Like he's just too old. It was for his own good. He released his delegates and encouraged them to vote for Kamala Harris. They could have gone to there was actually a virtual convention, like it was like last week, before the convention, so they could go ahead and do the official vote, right? And there could have been a challenge. Other people could have challenged, but Gavin Newsom didn't want to challenge. Gretchen Whitmer didn't want to challenge. They said, nope, we're not putting up a challenge. So it was only Harris. Like there was a process. I don't think do you not understand how it works?
There was a process, and that process that was processed left the people out of it. You see, you can say all day long that it's a quote part of the package, whatever that means. You know, with the Biden and Harris.
Well, what's the role of the vice president?
At the end of the day, hang on. At the end of the day, the people voted and they said we want Biden as president and Kamala as vice president. The people never voted and said that Kamala should be the president. Only under certain circumstances, whether it be the president dies, the president is impeached, or different things like that. Okay, so like under those terms, you know, we agree that she can be president, but that's not what the people voted for. And under those terms, the way that it went down, we can get together. You know, I have full faith in the Democrat Party to be able to get back together.
Are you a Democrat?
On who they have. No, I'm definitely not a Democrat.
Then why do you care? Why are you worried about the party's machinations?
Okay.
Why are you upset on their behalf?
Because
That doesn't make any sense to me. It's like I get It's like I get right wingers that call in and they'll bitch about like AOC or something. I'll be like, "Is she your congresswoman?" And they're like, "No, but blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Well, why do you care?"
I care because complacency allows things to come through that we would never have allowed to come through. Okay?
Buddy, we're complacency. This has been like the most historic, ground-shaking presidency ever. There's no complacency going on here. What the hell? And the Democratic base is excited. It would have been like a funeral had Joe Biden been the nominee at the DNC next week. But like everybody's like really fucking stoked on Harris and Walz.
Nobody did. How is that?
But how is that any of your concern? If me and my friends and my chat and everything, if we're okay with it and we're like actually excited with the outcome, why is it any concern of yours to come in and be like, "Ew, you didn't follow a process, blah blah blah"? Fucking you guys are stuck up Trump's ass and worship him and coronated him. Like there was no fucking primary for you guys. Nobody stood a chance. So what's the deal?
Okay, first off, people did stand the chance. Okay, whenever
No, Ron DeSantis was never a challenger. Nikki Haley was never a challenger. You be real.
There were options propagated by the private company that does the election. Okay, there were options for the Republican Party. There were options for the Democrat Party. And now there was no options given to we the people. And now you're asking me what
But
is
that's
my
part of
concern?
the party machinations. That has nothing to do with you if you're not a Democrat.
I'm concerned with these things is that it goes against the core of my belief system. It goes.
You believe in democracy.
I firmly believe that we the people need a voice, and that we.
You're not a Democrat.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. You're not part of the primary process for a Democrat anyway. So why are you bitching about their process? I'm not going around like the Republicans were unfair.
Because win or lose, in my opinion, win or lose, this is a fraudulent election. Even before you.
How is it a fraudulent election? I explained to you exactly how it happened.
It's fraudulent, right?
Brother, hold on. Every election, hold on.
Passed all of this and decided and at a
Brother, every
How
election,
can you not be how can you not be upset about this?
because this is the same process that happens every election. The electors are the ones who choose.
When has something like this ever
The
happened?
delegates.
When has a presidential candidate dropped out 3 to 4 months or 5 months or however long it was until the election?
LBJ dropped out in
This
January.
is the very first one. Hello?
LBJ dropped out in January. But what does that have to do with anything? I explained it. The delegates, they're the ones that always make the choice. Are you listening to me? The delegates. Remember how with Bernie and Hillary it was all about the super delegates and shit? The delegates are the ones that go and vote. Joe Biden released his delegates. They could have voted for anyone else. There could have been an open primary, but nobody else decided to run. Gavin Newsom said, no, I don't want to do it. They all united behind Harris, and the Democrats are excited about it. It sounds like you're just whining. You're not part of the democratic process on their side, so it shouldn't matter. You're just
Okay. So
you're looking for an excuse when you get your ass kicked in November.
each person that is put in a race must both come
You are already trying to cope with a loss.
and with this race, with this election,
Joe Biden released his
no
delegates.
matter what the election is going to turn out, it is going to be a hollow victory for either side. For either side. If Kamala wins, it's a hollow victory.
What in the fuck does hollow victory mean?
Because you have got to be kidding me if you think for a millisecond that Kamala can do in 3 months after being stowed away in a basement, nobody's seeing her for years.
I've been amazed. Brother. Have you watched any of the rallies that have been...
Compare the two.
Hey, shut the fuck up for a second.
Kamala Harris, bro.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Have you watched any of the rallies that have happened over the last week? Cuz I have. I've watched like 3 of them. On stream. I'm on video watching them.
Yeah, he never came back, Flu. Sorry.
Okay? I've watched the rallies. I know what she's saying. The people are excited for her. You're just crying.
No, I'm definitely not crying.
Yes, you are. You're trying to cope with the loss in November. It's a hollow win. It's not a hollow win. It was fair and square.
This is democracy failing in real time, and we're being complacent about it. Why aren't people upset about this? That's what I. But it takes.
Because we understand the process, and you don't seem
I'm
to.
just going to give it up. You see,
You don't seem to understand how things work.
well, that's a nice allegation. So how do things work?
Well, I mean, the Democratic Party always uses delegates to pick
I
it.
just wanted to jump back in. You're saying he doesn't understand how things work. when you guys are the ones who forget how the electoral college works every election.
Critiquing it isn't forgetting how it works.
The popular vote. Oh, Trump really lost. Oh, he didn't win the popular vote. And his point about the rallies, yeah, Kamala, you like.
Well,
Kamala's
he
rallies.
didn't. Like, he
3 months of rallies. Trump's been doing them all year.
It's been amazing how fast she's been able to flip back into like campaign mode. I give her props at how smooth the transition has been. Because I've watched the rallies and I know what's actually going on.
Kamala talked to the press. How many days? How many days has it been?
She spoke at her rally for a half hour, and Tim Wall spoke for 15 minutes.
Brother, it had been like fucking months since Trump had spoke to the
They can't even
press
match his
Yeah, man,
energy.
until the other day.
Bring people out with Megan the Stallion.
Brother, this is why I can't talk to both of you at the same time.
All right, hey, I'll be quiet. I've been talking for a little bit, so I'll just mute myself. Hang on.
So what, like,
Yeah.
it's
Bring
cope,
people out with
man.
Megan the Stallion. No, I'm
Okay.
not, dude, I'm white, but Trump's blowing Kamala out of the water.
You
There's
think?
not the enthusiasm you think that is behind her. Hell no. We've been at this
Based
for
on
8 years.
what?
Okay, if you think, okay, and maybe not you. Anyone who thinks that Trump's going to lose to Kamala thinks that Trump's just going to lose to anyone. But that's just
Trump would lose to anyone.
He gained between 2016 and 2020, and he's going to gain more.
No.
And you
He
guys-
will-
you
he
guys
will-
are already fucked.
He will.
And you guys
No,
are, you're like, oh,
he is not gained from
the
2020.
idea that
He has lost a
you
lot of
guys
support.
Got scammed out of your candidate.
We didn't get scammed.
You,
I'm a leftist. I never get my candidate.
Dude, do you think that Joe Biden just woke up one day and they were like, "Oh, it's been like this for a day. He needs to drop out." Obviously,
Brother, I explained to you how it happened with the pressure campaign by the party. And then you're like, did Joe Biden just wake up one day? Brother, hold on. Shut the fuck up. You can't come in here and listen. Hold the fuck up, dude. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You can't come in here and me explain to you how the pressure campaign to force him out worked, and then come in and say, "Oh, well, Joe Biden just woke up one day and just like you're not letting information sink
How it
in."
worked when my point is that there was one.
I told you how it worked.
And they took your candidate out, the one that got the votes. You're now running with a general election candidate.
I didn't like Joe
You
Biden.
got a primary vote.
I am happier with Harris than Biden.
What? Oh, sorry. I misheard you. Yes.
Yeah. I would be happier too.
I believe that, yeah.
Then why are you guys in here bitching? You're not Democrats. You're not part of the primary process. And you even agree that she would be the preferable candidate.
It's tragic. And it's
Over
so ironic.
How is that tragic? You guys are supporting a pedophile. That's fucking tragic.
Okay, you literally couldn't script a more pure irony than a party preaching about democracy for 4 years and then having the administration scam their way out of facing a primary election cycle in their own party. You guys are literally...
They didn't scam their way out of facing a primary election cycle. The primary happened the way it would for an incumbent. There was no scam.
No, it didn't.
You guys are making that up.
Dude, no, it didn't. This was not...
Brother, I cover politics every fucking day.
Process.
There was no scam. It wasn't some...
How many...
Brother, they aren't smart enough to pull off some Machiavellian plan.
If Trump was eliminated...
Holy hold on.
...to his general election ticket...
The Democrats were not smart enough to pull off this grand Machiavellian plan. Joe Biden is just a stubborn piece of shit.
Joe Biden had been senile for...
There's no...
You said, oh, sources say, no, look, don't you Google anything. Biden's fine. Those are cheap fakes. Oh, shit, he has to drop out after one...
Brother, that's called straw manning. You're making up bullshit.
That clear...
No one told you not to Google anything. Who told you not to Google anything? Brother, we watched Joe Biden on this stream. I was even kind of confident going into the debate that he would show up with game face on. And boy, howdy, you should have seen my shocked face. Because we watch him deal with the media.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
Why do you think I wasn't? How did I somehow know?
Brother, I watch him deal with the media.
Somehow know.
I watch him do the press conferences. I watch him come out and talk to people.
Wander off in France. You watch him. You watch all the.
Brother, he didn't wander off. There were people. No, I debunked the bullshit that you guys share out. There were people. The fucking parachuters had landed. He was saying hey to them. Like you guys fall for like the easiest propaganda. It's wild. And that's why I was surprised about Joe Biden, because I've seen him talk.
Him out of the race, dude. Well, he dropped out. You can't defend it.
Why
did he drop out? You're coping.
I told you while he dropped out. You're telling me I'm coping.
What was the reason Joe Biden dropped out?
Because of the pressure campaign from Nancy Pelosi, from Joe Manchin, because of his poor performance at the debate.
Why do you think he had a poor debate performance?
What? Just make your fucking point, dude. What is your fucking point? He's not senile.
What do you mean he's senile? What do you mean he's not senile?
Brother, I told you, I had just watched him with Jimmy Kimmel and Barack Obama just like 2 weeks before the debate.
God.
And he was cracking jokes and shit, man. I'm telling you, he has good days and bad days. But the motherfucker clearly is too old. So there was a pressure campaign.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're saying.
Nobody disagrees.
They're too.
Then why are you arguing with me?
He's too old, but we can't have Kamala.
What are you trying to argue?
Well, he's old and his record sucks. He had a bad presidency, and Kamala is his vice president.
He was the best president on unions. He was the best president on trust busting. He went after Google for antitrust. I can't applaud that enough. You probably don't actually know what the Biden administration has gotten done.
I know they've let in hella illegals.
Did you know that immigration is at pre-2020 levels?
Doubt.
It's true. Look it up.
You just sound like a bigot when you say stupid shit.
Trillions of gallons of water.
You can't all talk over each other, you stupid shits.
Can I ask you an honest question?
But there's 50 trillion gallons everywhere, you know? Like,
can I ask you an honest question?
I can't fucking hear all of you, you dipshits.
Snap. 1 second. I just wanted to ask Justin. Why is, I don't get it as much, I'm not really getting it from you. I'm having fun with you. But why is your chat so aggro? Why are they all so, fannies twisted? This guy.
I have no idea. Well, you're saying stupid shit.
Okay, you can disagree.
You say stupid stuff that's inflammatory and instigating. You say stupid stuff that's inflammatory and instigating.
What stupid?
All the immigrants in, they're illegals. You say stupid shit like that and then expect people to be perfectly.
Engage with you.
You sound like a bigot.
Immigration is at pre-2020 levels. That's a fact. You can look it up.
This is what works.
Please Google it.
Let's just kind of.
So now, how am I a bigot?
Immigration.
No, not you, Justin.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm just saying, why is it so aggro?
You have to be funny with them.
What?
Why does it have to be so aggro? This is it doesn't have to be so aggro. I get that we disagree. I think that the things you're saying are dumb. I know you think the things I'm saying are dumb. I'm not here to just get all, I don't need to let out this aggression. I don't need to let out aggression. Why do you all need to let out aggression except for?
Hold on. Who are you?
Why say it if we can't?
I can't see your name. You're breaking up on us. You're overloading your mic.
Fight with their parents. Why are you so aggressive? Obviously, we disagree.
That we're just going to
never talk to people who disagree with you.
There's not going to be a response.
I can't even hear you. I literally can't even hear you. But
yeah, we can't hear you because you're overloading your mic.
Back on the aggro vibes just a little bit. I'm having fun. I like you, Justin. This is a good. I like having these conversations. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just dig in. We can talk about anything. I'm just saying the aggro vibes are crazy.
From me?
No, not from literally everyone but you. That's what I'm saying. Your chat's super aggro, and this guy who jumped in the voice call is
some of them could be upset that I'm not doing the news, but others might be just dunking on you. They might be dunking on you, and you're trying to cope.
No, I'm just saying.
That's a good possibility
We're
too.
coming at this from two different sides. All right, everything you guys are saying, I'm just saying I don't want to. I have two options. I could give you guys just the exact same energy back, but like that just doesn't really seem that fun. I don't need to like let off like
That is your style.
aggression.
What if you're talking to me, why are you upset about chat?
No, I'm thinking this guy who jumped in the voice call. Like, how long is this gonna go on?
I don't even know who that is.
Why can't I?
No, you're welcome here, but are we not accurate anymore? Are we
about
going
me
then?
being in voice call.
If I've made the point,
Bitching about voice call.
we're
Like
moving
this
on.
guy- What the fuck is like? You have any?
I'll step back.
Like, first of all, I can't hear you with your microphone, whatever you're using. And second, like, all I'm
and then
asking
make sure
for
you're
is like,
connected to
can
the
we just
Wi-Fi.
have fun and be like a little less aggro? Like, you're trying to like these guys smoking weed. Like, what is this? I thought we were like just chilling, man. I know we disagree. I don't want to just say you're stupid. Ah, no, you're stupid.
Speaking of which, light one up, tip one back.
You're saying is retarded. Like, we can talk about these things. I think it's interesting that you brought up the Jared Kushner thing. I haven't really read into that.
I mean, right wingers are
We
morons.
agree on like the Nancy Pelosi stuff that she made 20 times her salary with one trade.
Brother, I've been okay. I tell my chat, hold on. My chat will verify this. I tell them all the time that we can work with people like Thomas Massey or even Dan Crenshaw about banning stock trades.
But yeah,
That'd be awesome. I'm so down with that.
Congress should not be allowed to trade stocks. Fucking nobody who holds public office should be allowed to hold or trade stocks, in my opinion.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Well, hold.
I'm
in
sure
a way-
Trump doesn't agree with that.
Well, I mean, there are probably logistical questions. Like, what if you own stock and then you want to run for Congress? Are you excluded from like being eligible? But like, what the point is the insider
Yes, you have to
trading, so
divest.
trading while you are. Well, no, I'm just saying like there are some more variables. I think we probably could say, but we're not legislative. We don't need to do that on stream tonight.
Well,
But, like,
there
in
are.
general, the principle that you're making, where we have people taking advantage of insider knowledge to trade, like 100%. Anything that we can do to prevent that, I'm on board with.
So
on that.
there are actually different
People with
bills.
access to info
Hold
should
on.
be trading.
There are actually different bills on the table. One of them is to put all politicians' money into a blind trust, so you don't have to divest from the stock market, but it all has to go into a blind trust, and then they don't have control over it anymore. So they're not making any stock trades or anything.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it all
I mean,
kind of goes
the
into mutual
issue
funds
we've-
or whatever.
Some of the issues we've seen though are like friends and family trading, and it's like,
Agreed.
I guess how do we cover for that and stuff?
You
'Cause, like-
ban immediate family from trading. I'm totally
I
on
mean,
board
yeah,
with that.
I could get on board. I could get on
We hate rich people.
in the debate.
Rich people are the problem.
I know you
I
do.
don't
I
hate
know
rich
you do.
people.
Why not? They're the source of all your problems.
What if you
I
had
wanna be
30,000
rich. Why would I
viewers
hate something
and
that
made-
I want to be?
20 million.
That's what I don't make sense.
But you're more likely to be homeless than you are rich.
Richer, not making
You're
you
just
rich.
currently embarrassed
Or-
billionaires. That's all it is. You're just currently embarrassed billionaires. One day you're going to be it.
Yeah, you're more likely to be homeless than you are rich. So
is this why you let me sleep until 9 o'clock?
That's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's a stupid argument.
that's not stupid. That's
It's not.
statistics.
It's called being realistic and being like objective with how you view things. Pretending that one day you might be rich, and that's why you need to protect rich people from being involved with taxes is just ludicrous, dumb, and short-sighted. I couldn't possibly respect that.
I agree.
Okay.
But I mean, like the data shows you are more likely to be homeless than you are to become a millionaire. Like, this is facts of life, my friend.